Hey y'all, hey, what's going on? Happy Friday. How's everybody doing? Afternoon, afternoon. Y'all know the deal. Tap, tap, tap. Share, share, share. Tap, tap, tap. Share, share, share. Invite, invite, invite. Only to your business. If they do not care about business or making money on their pages, then don't invite, don't share because they don't care. Okay. Just it's really that simple. Okay. Thank you, Deb Invested. All right, y'all. So it's Friday. I know people got stuff to do, honey. So hey Rashida, let's get into content today and then get on up out of there. You said, hey, there was a lady who sell hoop earrings. You talking about Alexi T. Alexi T. And she don't please, I know you didn't mean it, but she don't trivialize her to hoop earrings. She makes beautiful high-end faux jewelry, and she does earrings, she does necklaces, she does so many different types. She does bracelets, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful jewelry. And it takes a lot of line to like have your own jewelry line, your own manufacturing, the packaging, all of that. So her hoops are beautiful. Like you're probably thinking about like the crystal hoops that she has lined with the crystals in the back. But yeah, she's in there. Oh, ain't no problem, ain't no problem, ain't no problem. No more people just thinking all she does is loops. She makes gorgeous jewelry. All right, y'all. So y'all know the drill. Get me to my first. Let's get to the first 5,000 likes, and then we can get into commentary for today. We can get into content. So y'all know we have been talking about how you actually are able to book brand deals and how you're able to get paid as a UGC content creator. And for those of you that don't know, UGC is user generated content. And this is really cool because you can get paid and you actually don't have to post the content on your page. You can just create content for the companies. And I actually have quite a few clients that are making thousands of dollars every single month. And they do not have large followings and they are making money. So we have covered a lot over the past 2.5 or 3 weeks. And so the last few times when I did training, I had to run away. I feel like I did Q&A though the very last time, but I had to run off because I was like, oh my God, I got to make a meeting, right? So we are going to use today for Q&A, and we're going to do a recap of everything that we have covered. Now, any of you guys that want to come into the big brand small account bootcamp, you need to click the link in the bio, tap the first button, and you want to try and register today because there is a price increase coming up really, really soon. Okay. You said when they sell you a course, it's a scam. Remember? Well, we're selling a mentorship, but it's really not a scam. Jake, you guys, Jake wants some attention today on TikTok. So I feel like Jake is probably a MAGA supporter because since I've been doing my research and speaking about the things I've been finding, I've been attacked by a lot. I've been getting attacked by a lot of Trump supporters. So Jake does not know that I like to use my trolls to actually run my resume. So everybody, let's welcome Jake to the community. Everybody, please add Jake. Now, for everyone in here, if I've helped you make money, drop the money bags, the dollar signs, the credit card emojis, the euro, the yen, the dinero, whatever makes you feel good down in your shana. If you feel compelled to share with people how much money I've helped you make, go ahead and do that as well. If you want to tell everyone what it is that you do, because Jake does not know that unlike him, I've actually been actively serving my community for free for over 15 years. And Jake does not know that for the past 6 to 7 years, I do a show called Late Night Business, and I get online and I teach business for free, things that people charge thousands of dollars and hundreds of dollars for, completely for free. Jake also does not know that I do holiday bill pay, that I do groceries for strangers. Jake also does not know that I'm a Google partner, that I work with Microsoft, that I'm a TEDx speaker, that I'm a Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award recipient. Jake also does not know that I've helped 176 people make $1 million in underneath a year, and almost 900 of my clients have hit six figures, and it's actually documented. Jake also does not know that I've been featured in CNN, I've been featured in Breitbart. Yes, Breitbart. Even, baby, they know who I am on the left side and the right side, okay? And I get notoriety for the the work that I've been doing. I've been featured in Business Insider as well. I've been featured in Stan. I've made the 40 under 40 list 4 different times. I've also been featured in Black Enterprise and Essence as far as speaking on their stages. I've also been a speaker at several events. Come on now, like, baby, we can run the resume all day long. Jake also doesn't know that I started my company with $125 and a laptop and grew it into a multi-million-dollar company. Events by Ashley Ann, which is the very first company that I opened, and how I learned that I'm good at social media marketing. How about that? Jake also does not know, okay, that I've held the #1 title for social media strategist for about 5 years consecutively, and that I work with individuals in Fortune 500 companies, and that in my free time, I get out here and I volunteer for the free 99. Jake also doesn't know that I have a program where I pay people's mortgages. Jake also doesn't know that I spend over $500,000 a year out of my own pocket producing an event for minorities called Accelerate 180, where we bring them in and we actually give them leadership and counseling. We teach them how to start businesses, structure businesses, and stay in businesses. We also teach them exit strategies. We teach them insurance. We teach them investments as well. And of course, social media marketing. So Jake didn't know that, but Jake, welcome to the kingdom. You didn't know, but now you know. Hey, Mommy Shaq, what's going on? Y'all tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. Now, while I was running that resume, we definitely should have hit 5,000 likes. Now, for any of you guys that know that I'm real, and thank you for everybody that dropped the money bags and the dollar signs and the credit card emojis. I appreciate that very much for you guys letting Jake and all of the trolls know that I'm actually legitimate and I've been doing what I've been doing for a very, very long time. Okay? Yeah. Oh, and Jake, just fun fact, all of the charity work I do, all of the service work that I do, everything that I pour into the community is not under a nonprofit either, baby. I do it out of my pocket with no donations from anyone. What are you doing, Jake, besides being in here trolling me today? So anyone who wants to learn from someone who's built several multi-million-dollar companies, and more specifically, we're talking about how to get paid brand deals and how to get paid as a UGC content creator, even if you have a small account, you probably want to listen up. And if you want to work with me and my team for the next 6 weeks, we're going to get started on August 14th. And so we are going to show you guys how to get in position. We're going to help you build out all your tools. We're going to show you, not your tools, your actual digital assets. We're going to teach you the tools that you need. And more importantly, we're going to show you how to use those tools so that you can be successful with it. So you definitely want to click the link in the bio and you want to tap the first button and you want to sign up for the boot camp. Okay. Now we also have book now, pay later. And if you have bad credit or no credit, then you want to choose the in-house financing plan, and that will allow you to make weekly payments. We get started on the 14th of August at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I do trainings via Zoom. So therefore you can join from anywhere in the world. Okay. So that's how that works. Thank you, everybody. Hey, Mommy Shaq. Hey, Glorious Locks. Thank you for my vote. Thank you for everyone that's helping me hit the live goal. Now, let's do a review of everything that we have covered so far. You said, how do I only have 1 million viewers and only have 28 views? So this is the thing. When you log into when you log into Instagram, it shows you how many of your people are active. So you have to take that up with Instagram and ask them why they don't have more active people on the platform. So before I hit the play to log in, it said that only 128 of the people that are following me are active on Instagram right now. So that's that. So literally, if I go live in a window and let's say there are 3,000 other people that follow me that are active, well, then you'll pop in here and you'll see 200 or 300 people on the chat, man. That's how it works. Also, my notifications don't go out anymore because I had a lot of haters reporting my page. Anytime I'm teaching business information, stuff like that, that's how it works. So, but anyway, long story long, I don't have any control over how many of the people that follow me are active at specific times during the day. So yeah. Let's see. Anyway, you said however many people on a live don't matter. Y'all worried about the wrong things. Girl, they ain't worried about nothing. These are people trying to troll me because they're upset about the information that I'm putting out. So y'all know everything's going on with the election. I mean, I'll say it. You can go down my page and see it. And so anyway, everybody knows I was not a fan of Kamala Harris initially. She was not who I I didn't think she was the best option. However, she's the option that we have now. It's her or Trump when it comes to who's going to be the president of the United States of America. And so I didn't know a lot about her. Okay. And so people kept coming and telling me these things. And a lot of things I found out that people were saying they're just flat out lies. And they would come and they would say, research, research, you need to do your research, you need to do your research. Well, they didn't know that I'm the type of person, if you tell me to do my research, I'm actually going to go and research things. So, and I tell people all the time too, if there's information that they have about Trump, share that as well. Information about his policies, information about what he's done. But literally when people are coming at me, what really, hold on y'all, this is bothering me. What really stood out to me was the amount of people. It was a lot of personal attacks about Kamala. It wasn't a lot to do with her policies. It also was very, very jarring to me to see the amount of men that were quickly sexualizing her, right? Making jokes about her having balls in her face and her not being able to manage what would be going on in the country because she's a woman and she's emotional. And they kept talking about she slept her way to the top as if she hasn't worked and she was given everything. So that was a turnoff to me. And they don't understand that there are a lot of people that think like me, and we're kind of like, when we see people that are bullying people, being disrespectful, degrading people, instead of speaking to the issues. So anyway, as people would come in and they would say these things about her, I would go and research. And I actually learned a lot about her policies. I learned a lot about her initiatives. And it is very odd. What am I going to say odd? It's ironic. Okay. It's very ironic that, we have one person who is running who prosecutes sexual offenders and another person who is actually a sexual offender. So that was like really, really odd. So that was very interesting to me. You said, well, Judge Joe Brown let out a lot about Kamala. So I think he has assisted in the turn from her. I mean, that could be for you, but not for me. I've seen Judge Joe Brown attack several Black women in leadership positions and prominent positions. I didn't realize how heinous and how much hostility and hatred he had towards Black women until he went on this whole tirade about Lizzo a year or two ago. And I was just like, this is very odd. I'm not even really sure why he's speaking on this and why he has so much vitriol for her. And then I watched him do it to several other Black women. So I don't really take a lot of heed to that. Again, when I watch people go after people personally, when I watch people, they're highly emotionally charged. And when I watch people say things and they say things that aren't true, I don't really take into heed what they're saying anymore at that point in time. And it's very interesting that people are trying to come, again, sexualizing her in that way. And literally, did y'all know that she actually worked to create laws so that girls that were being trafficked couldn't be charged as sex workers? And can be charged as prostitutes? Did y'all know that? I didn't know that until I had to go research her. I had no idea. Did y'all know she also pushed for police to wear body cams? And California was the first state to adopt it, and that was because of her? Had no idea. They kept saying she threw thousands of Black men into prison for cannabis charges. Not true. There were 1,900 convicted. Only 45 of them went to prison. During her time in office, they actually mocked her. She had an initiative that she called Smart on Crime. They mocked her and called her soft on crime because they were nonviolent. She gave them the opportunity to go and get degrees and go and get jobs instead of having to go to prison. Now that higher conviction rate came from people with violent charges and gun criminal charges. So anyway, like I said, there's a lot of stuff out there and y'all tell people to go research it and then y'all get mad whenever we go and research it. And so that is why I have a sudden uptick in these trolls, but they're not going to stop anything that's going on over here the same way they've never been able to stop me from anything in my life. And I have had to deal, unfortunately, with people that have negative energy, that people that want to demean me because I'm Black and because I'm a woman and because I'm young, and I've been able to accomplish more than they can. But I get it. I would be mad too if you were inside of a system that was built to favor you and someone that the system is built and designed to oppress, I'm still outperforming you. I may take issue with that as well. Yeah, like they're not people coming at me this way. It's not the first time I've had to deal with this in my life. I opened my business when I was 21 years old. I live in Arkansas. Racism is very covert and overt here. So, it is what it is. So it is what it is for me. So that doesn't bother me. Okay. But we're here to talk about working with brands and UGC content creators. Okay. People are going to believe what they want to believe. And I don't believe things when I've seen people lie consistently. And for all of the people that are trying to bring out this moral thing or whatever with her, they were talking about Judge Joe Brown actually was saying this, that like she basically, he was trying to say she didn't work for her position, even though this woman has gone to college and has multiple degrees, even though she served as attorney general, she served as a prosecutor, she served on the Senate, she served on several different committees inside of the Senate as well. There's asinine, but her relationship was consensual that she had like over 20 years ago, or going on 40 years ago at this point, with that man who was in an estranged marriage. They're like, oh, she was married. They weren't together. And we're not going to act like they're not the only people, that he is not the only person on the planet Earth that in the midst of a divorce, right? The divorce is not complete yet. They're not out here dating and seeing other people. I think it's very interesting how y'all are trying to use that as a reason to discount her, but y'all are not discounting Donald Trump for having multiple baby mamas, having outside children, having multiple affairs on his wives. Y'all are not discounting him for that. He's on tape talking about grabbing women by the pee. He got charged for sexual assault. He has to pay that woman millions and millions and millions of dollars. There was another charge that he had against him, a 13-year-old, with him in the Epstein case. I'm just saying. So like, that's why I said, y'all like get off of that. Get off of all of that. Like, if y'all gonna go for them policy for policy, but all of you people that are coming talking about, oh, it's a moral thing for me, can't be a moral thing for you. Cannot be a moral thing for you at all. Cannot be. Stop it. Stop it. That doesn't make sense. Talk about the policies, talk about what's happening for businesses, talk about what's happening for medicine, education, talk about the quality of life, talk about affordability of housing, talk about those things. That's where we should be lining them up at to see who's the best candidate. We shouldn't be getting into anything personal, because if we're going on a personal level, you're going to be able to find fault with both of them the same way you can find fault with any humans on the planet Earth. That's just my take on it. Okay. But anyway, let's talk about working with these brands. You said definitely not a moral thing. Event 987, no, baby, it's not a moral thing. It's just weird when people come at me with that. I can't. I'm like, I can't listen to you, because this is asinine. You said I'm learning the name doesn't matter. Like the content, I've been trying to perfect the brand name. So I'm not going to say the brand name doesn't matter entirely. And I'm going to tell you this, there's some general rules when it comes to brand names that you need to kind of keep in mind. You want it to be easy to remember. Hey, Nurse and Nerd, you want to be easy to remember. You want it to be easy to spell. And you don't really want it to like closely align with another brand that already exists, because that will cause confusion. But outside of that, no, you can like pretty much create whatever messaging you want to create for the brand name. The content, right, and the audience that the content is targeted at is what matters much more than like the actual brand name. But you don't want to put out some weird name that's like just hard for people to remember, like Javante's Red and Blue Butterfly Shop on the 4th. Like, people gonna be like, what? They're not gonna remember that. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna remember it. Sometimes people are gonna, misspell it, right? So just try and keep that in mind. Easy to spell, easy to remember. Find something that doesn't closely align with something that already exists, that has some type of popularity, because you're gonna be challenged. But outside of that, you'll be okay. Okay. So let's talk about what we've covered so far, and then y'all get your questions ready. Okay, we're getting into Q&A for today. I sell digital products already, but really want to get into UGC. You should get into UGC. UGC is amazing, and you could use it as supplemental income to what you're doing with your digital products. My favorite thing about UGC is you do not have to post it on your account. You don't have to post it on your page. And like I said, a lot. And what I also like about UGC, a lot of times you don't have to pitch. And the reason you don't have to pitch is because there are a lot of third-party marketplaces that are set up for UGC. And so whenever you log into those marketplaces, literally they're telling you, oh, we'll pay you $225 for this job. We'll pay you $100 for this. We'll pay you $75 for this. We'll pay you $15 for this. We'll pay you $225 for this. So especially when they want just like images or videos of the product, you can do as many of those as you would like, right? Now, when we get into a brand deal, that's a bit different. Brand deals normally have a much larger price point associated with them. So a brand deal, instead of $250 or $200 to post, the brand deal may literally be like $750, $800, $1,200, $1,500. And this is for a smaller account, right? Which is really, really great money. But that brand deal, they're probably also going to want you to post on your personal page, or whatever the account is. Hey, L, or whatever the account is that you're using. It may not necessarily be a personal page, but if you've built an account, so that you can work with brands, they may want you to actually post in the stories there or post on the timeline. So keep that in mind. UGC, the paycheck is normally smaller, but UGC, a lot of times you do not have to show your face and you don't have to post on your page. When we get into an actual brand deal or sponsor post, yes, they're going to want you to post on the page. You said, what is UGC? UGC is user-generated content. So long story long, hey, Riri, basically companies know that people spend a lot of time on social media. And we all know the number one rule of marketing is to be where the people are, right? And traditional marketing just does not work. It's not as effective anymore because when you look at the younger demographic, they spend a lot of time curating their own content. The younger demographic spends a lot of time now, a whole lot of time now, picking like what streaming services they want to, right, that they want to watch. They are paying literally additional money so they can be ads free. People, right? We pick out like our podcasts, we pick out our music, right? We pick out what we want to see in our timeline and on the algorithm. So long story long, because people can curate content anymore now, they have the ability to honestly like tune out a lot of these ads and companies. But before, we were bombarded by them. Also, a lot of print media is down, demand for print media. So y'all remember back in the day, like y'all remember magazines would like show up to your parents' house? And they would have the magazines on the table for like, of course they would go through them, but like when company came over, or they'd have like the magazines in the bathroom, so people could thumb through and read. And, there'd be like cooking magazines and home magazines and cultural magazines. Do y'all remember that back in the day? People got magazines and they got papers to their homes. I want y'all to think about this. How many people do y'all know under the age of 50 that still get a physical like paper that they're reading? It's not a lot. There may be a few, but it's not a lot of them. How many of them do you know that are actually like still getting magazines? Like, you said print media will come back. I do think it'll come back, but it's not back right now. Okay. And so these companies know that they can reach a new audience of people by having us create relatable content that someone else sees and they're like, oh, I look like them, I think like them, I'm in the same area of life as them, right? I'm experiencing the same types of things as them. So this is where user generated content comes into play, because it gives the companies the ability to reach audiences that they normally cannot reach, because a lot of them know that they suck at creating native or organic looking content. So, and they know that you as a consumer, you know how to create content that people want to see. Also, a lot of these companies have realized that they can save themselves a lot of money. Okay. They don't even have to have an entire department of people creating content for them anymore, because it's less expensive for them to reach out to us to create the content for them. So it's a win-win. Hey, Big City Apple, for everybody involved, right? So anyway, so this is amazing if you're a small content creator. Okay. This is amazing for you if you're a small content creator, because now you have the opportunity to get out and make money for yourself. And when I say I have like several clients that have accounts under 5,000 followers and they're averaging in between $2,000 and $6,000 a month from UGC content, it is not a stretch. It's easy to do, but you have to have the proper tools right in place to be able to do that. So we've recapped a lot of stuff over we've talked about a lot of stuff over these past couple of weeks. So let's do a quick recap. And then once we get to the recap, we can keep going through Q&A. So if y'all got questions, just type them and drop them. Copy your question, because you may have to keep posting it, because I'm a simulcaster. So I'm on several different platforms at one time. Okay. So first thing first, they do like small accounts. Okay. They do like small accounts. Number two, you have to know what type of content creator you're going to be or what you're going to specialize in. You said you don't know why you're not seeing my notifications. I don't know why nobody sees my notifications, baby. That's come I always tell y'all to share with a biz bestie. I think people think that I'm just saying that, like just gassing them, but I'm like, no, the notifications really aren't. They're really not going out. Anyway, so you got to figure out what type of content creator are you. So are you a face to camera? Are you a selfie? Do you do static images? Do you take images of like products in motion? Are you a live streamer? Are you going to be an influencer? Are you more of like a daily vlog or blog type content creator? Are you a storyteller? Are you a commentator? Do you do reactionary like videos? Like what exactly do you do? What exactly do you do? That's the first thing that you're gonna have to figure out. Okay. You say you're a face to camera and selfie girl. Dope. That's dope. But some people in here want to be faceless, right? And that's fine if you want to be faceless. You figure out what you want to be. Okay. You figure out what you want to be. Um, so next, you're gonna have to figure out your specific niche. And we don't have time to get into it today, but I spent like a whole 40 minutes talking to you guys over the span of 2 days, like 40 each day. So it's 80 minutes total, talking to y'all about the importance of choosing the proper niche. And so your niche, you really need to think about where is there a large audience of consumers. And sometimes some of y'all get so specific with your niche, you're gonna struggle finding work. You're gonna struggle finding work. So you said you should have been over here. I'm glad you're over here now, Ocean Blue. That's all that matters. You here now, baby. That's all that matters. By the way, if you're not following me, follow, like, and subscribe wherever you're watching it, and give a big hey, God, hey, okay, because God is who gave me the gifts of business, beautification, and hospitality, and that's how I've been able to assist so many people in making money with their accounts. Okay. So anyway, when you're looking at your niche, and this is what I mean, like if you know you are able to communicate with, we'll say middle class women who purchase mid-tier products, is what we'll say. If that's a natural lean in for you, then you may do your primary page under that category for whatever it is that you like. Maybe you do education, maybe you do skincare, maybe you do financial products, maybe you do stuff about pets. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure, whatever it is that you want to do, and then you may create a secondary page, and that's where you're going to push all your luxury stuff. You know what I'm saying? And what I'll see people doing is they'll try to they're like, oh, I want to be in the soft girl era. I want to be in the luxe lifestyle, and you want to peddle all of this stuff. But the problem is your jobs are going to be so limited in that arena because marketing matches aesthetic. And I tell people this all the time, and people don't like to have this conversation, but it's true, right? So if you don't have a certain aesthetic, it doesn't matter how much you love that thing or how much you like that thing, you're going to struggle getting those types of jobs. So whenever you're choosing your niche, you got to look also at the companies that you want to work with that's in that genre, and you got to go see what type of content. Hey, Lady Thompson. Thank you for the voter tickets, Penthouse Mindset. You got to go see what type of content are those companies looking for, right? So is everything like soft and pastel-y? Are they looking for all the beige, white, clean aesthetic? Do they like things that are super glamorous and bold? Do they want things that are quiet? Do they want stuff that's masculine? You know what I'm saying? Like what do they really want? You know what I'm saying? What do they really want? What are they really looking for? And so you have to think about that. You have to put some type of thought. So I always encourage people, before you just get out here and like, oh, I'm gonna, be a content creator so I can get paid brand deals, or I'm gonna get into UGC. You need to think about, like, who is it easier for you to communicate with? Because some people are really good at creating like crazy high production level content. Some people are really, really good at creating like very relatable, you know what I mean? This seems like I could be having dinner with my mom or my dad or my brother or sister, right? Some people are really, really good at that. Some people, they're amazing at creating faceless content. They're just really good at creating engaging content and you never ever have to see their face, right? So you're going to figure out what can we sell and who can I sell it to, because we want to figure out what's going to give us the biggest pot. And so, for example, y'all know on TikTok, I've been gearing more into like my cooking and leaning into the beauty content, like over on that side. And for a long time, I ran away from the beauty content, but every time I go somewhere, especially at a content creator or influencer event, everybody assumes that I'm a beauty creator. And I'm like, no, I do business. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I do business. They're like, you don't look like you do business. You look like you're beauty. And I was like, no, I do business. Right. But it's low hanging fruit for me. It's easy money. Right. And I've been able to work with a lot of really good companies when it comes to like skincare and jewelry and, brow kits and stuff like that. And honestly, instead of me trying to lean into the luxury side, like if I'll be honest, if I was like, hey, you guys, this is my favorite face oil and this face oil costs, $179. There's not a lot of people that are going to spend $179 on the face oil, but there's a much larger demographic of people that if there's a face oil and that face oil is $35 or $37, they may absolutely positively purchase it. Y'all see what I'm saying? So like you gotta figure that out for yourself, like who you want to talk to and the frequency that you want to speak to them in. Okay. Then next, we are looking for we're looking for PR emails for these particular agencies. So I know there's a lot of people, they're like, oh, I just watch when a brand posts and I slide into their DM. And I know that works for some people, but a lot of us that get consistent work, that's not what we do. Most of us go and we find the PR email or we'll find the agency email. So what I know for a fact is the person that runs the social media is not always the person that the person that runs the social media is not always the person that's the decision maker or even in the room when they're having the conversation of what content creators they want to work with and the type of content creators that they want to work with. So more often than not, I go and I start searching for the emails for the marketing department, for the PR department, or whoever the coordinator is over content creators. And you can find those emails through different databases. You can find those emails on LinkedIn. You can find those emails through networking with other people, and they'll pass the information around to you. Any of you guys that are coming into the small account Big Brands Bootcamp, especially if you have study hall, I have a list of 50 active PR emails that I'll be sharing with you guys. So you can start working. You can go through there and find the one that's a good fit for you, and you can start the process of pitching. Okay. Also, next, I will tell y'all this. It's easier to be found on TikTok than Instagram. Way easier to be found on TikTok than Instagram. A lot of people, a lot of companies, they realize they realize that TikTok is a force to be reckoned with. A lot of companies do not feel like TikTok is going to be going anywhere. There's not as much noise on TikTok as there is on Instagram, and so it's just easier for companies to find you and to reach out with you. So I would definitely encourage you, the same way you're using your UGC and influencer and content creator hashtags on Instagram, you need to be putting those on TikTok as well with specific posts. You need to join some databases. And so now any of you guys that are coming into the challenge, I have way more than this for y'all, but I did want to give people some stuff that they could start the process of working with. So Hunter.io, Clearbit, Hunter.io and Clearbit are really, really great ways to find emails for your decision makers. And of course, like I told you guys, LinkedIn, and sometimes you can slide into the DM and they'll give you the contact. But again, if that person doesn't have anything to do with that department, they're going to be clueless. You said, how do you join the Small Accounts Big Brands Bootcamp? Click the link in the bio and tap the first button. And then any of you guys, if you want to come to study hall, I would highly encourage it. Study hall sessions are on Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, I believe. And so study hall is where you get extra additional training. Inside the study hall, we're also going to be building out a content creator website for you because a lot of y'all need that. We're going to be showing you how to put together the graphics, how to build out the portfolio. and a couple extra things. Glam Artist 39 said TikTok is easier. Yeah, a lot of people will tell you it's easier to be found on TikTok as far as like being a UGC content creator, especially because they have the TikTok shop and the way they have the affiliate program set up. A lot of y'all would be surprised. There are so many companies that are literally out here looking, like literally out here looking, searching, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, where are you? You know, I get requests, like I'm talking about, I get like an average of 50 requests a day. I'm not even being dramatic. So anyway, it's really easy to convert those people that want to give you free samples and gifts into paid gigs. As a matter of fact, probably about an hour or so before I got on here, hold on, I'm going to find it. And I am going to tell y'all what I sent to them, and feel free to use it. Everybody that's coming into the boot camp, I got all kinds of email templates for y'all, response templates, all of that stuff. Let me find it. Okay. So a company messaged me. This was last Friday when they initially messaged me. And so they said, and I didn't see it until Tuesday. I messaged them back, but they messaged me last Friday. They said, hey, your content, well, they didn't say, hey, they said, hello, exclamation point, exclamation point. Your content is the best fit for our blank product. This is blank from blank company. We would like to invite you to try our products. I'm trying to edit it out. You can open the link below and check out the product details. We believe your content has tremendous potential to resonate with our audience and become a trendsetter. Then they drop the link. It's an affiliate link through TikTok for me to see it. And they gave the price $119 free sample and 10% commission if you're interested in posting a video featuring our product on TikTok. Please let me know your address and phone number and we'll send the sample to you, exclamation point, exclamation point. So I messaged back and I said, hi there. I'm excited about the potential collaboration between their company and myself. To ensure that we align on expectations and create a mutually beneficial partnership, I would like to kindly inquire about the budget allocated for influencer collaborations and sponsorship content. Understanding the budget range you have in mind will help me better tailor my proposal and suggest appropriate collaboration options. It would also enable us to explore the most suitable ways to work together and deliver impactful results while staying within the budget parameters. And then I saw my name. Okay. Now look, I'd have told y'all. Okay. Now I gave y'all a whole different response the other day. So if you've been in here, baby, you like, oh snap, because people want to know, how do you turn these free samples and these free gifting opportunities into cash? And so then they messaged me back and they said, hi, what's your offer? And then I messaged them and I said, my rate to create a 15 to 35-second video is this. If you would like it posted to my page, that is an additional blank amount. They messaged me back and they said they counter offered me, basically. They did the counter. And so I have countered them back with their counter as far as and I took away a deliverable to see if we can make the budget fit. And yeah, that'll be that. But we're in negotiations right now. So literally, the stuff that I teach y'all, that I tell y'all, it works. But one of the reasons I know it works is because I'm actually practicing it. You know what I'm saying? And I give it to my clients as well. So long story long, you do need to have I would say you need to have 2 to 3 kind of scripted responses that you have saved somewhere in your phone or on your notepad or something, so that you can respond to inquiries relatively quickly, especially when people are messaging you, asking you for free samples. A lot of companies, I'm telling you, they already have a budget for content creators. They have a budget for UGC creators. They have a budget for influencers too. But if they can get you off of a free gift, they're going to try and get you off of a free gift first. It's just the name of the game. It's just how it goes, right? So anyway, next that you guys want to do that we've covered are joining actual databases. So you're listed as a content creator and you're creating a marketplace listing for yourself. Some of these companies, and I'll tell you, some of these companies, like I may only get 4 or 5 emails from them a year about potential work opportunities or jobs and stuff that I can be a match for. But normally if they email me and they say, hey, this is the opportunity, this is the campaign, we think you're a good match for the brand. Normally, if that is something that they do, that they send to me, is normally I'll just go back through the website for formality. And it's a gig that I've already gotten. We go through, we do the negotiations that that database will take whatever their cut, because the databases are going to take a cut. So they're not charging you as an influencer to be listed, but once you get a job, they're definitely going to take a cut of whatever it is. Some of them work. There's two in particular. I like the fact that they are like, this is what you should bid for the job. And then they just put their percentage on top of it. And then they submit the proposal that way. And then some of them you put in, like if you say it's $1,000 and they say, okay, well, you'll get paid 800 because we're going to take, 200, or they'll say, we're going to take 100. So you're going to get paid 900. Okay. So all of the marketplaces work very differently. But please keep in mind, if you're listed on a database and you're not paying a fee to be on that database, absolutely, positively, 100%, whenever you're getting a job, that agency is pulling something from you. Okay. Just keep that in mind. Next thing we talked about are what you actually need as far as tools. You are going to have some type of organizational system for yourself to track who you're contacting, the dates and the times you've contacted them, the proposals that are sent, and something to give you a timeline on when your project is actually due, like when your initial deliverables need to be in. It's very important to keep yourself on schedule like that so that you can get paid and you also can produce good work. You also are going to need some type of website. If you don't have a website right now, you at least need to have a media card, and you need to have some way that people can get to a portfolio of the types of content that you can create. As far as a portfolio, those of you that are coming into the challenge, we're gonna get y'all squared away. But I always tell people, start with what you have at home. You don't have to go out and buy anything new. A lot of times it's easier for you to sell a product or a service if you've already had experience with it, if it's something that you actually like to do. If it's something that you actually like to consume, or you like to wear, or you like to use. So literally you can create content with what's already inside of your house. Also, normally, that's when I tell y'all to go look for PR emails, we normally start with products and services that you're already consuming and using on a regular basis. And even when you put that out there in the portfolio, even if you don't know what that is, even if that company doesn't reach out to you and put you on their PR list or invite you to an event, I guarantee there are other companies that are seeing it, and they absolutely, positively, 100% will start to reach out to you. So a lot of people that nobody asked me this yet, but a lot of people have always asked me, how do I get these companies to approach me? That's one of the ways that companies have always approached me, because whenever I was getting free stuff from companies, I would use it to build my portfolio with. And then before I started getting free stuff from companies, I used what was in my house. And then whenever I posted, the companies would reach out to me and they would say, hey, can we put you on our PR list, and we can periodically send you different things. And if you like them, you could post some content for us, right? That was like a regular thing that was happening all the time. And so it went from the free, from me doing stuff in my house to me getting stuff for free, and then me utilizing the free stuff, leveraging it to turn it into paid jobs. And when I started, they didn't have all of these cute marketplaces like the ones I'm going to be sharing with you guys that literally say inside of the app, hey, this job pays this much money. do you want it or not? So that's what I say is different now, because you don't always have to pitch yourself. But if you're UGC, I recommend using the marketplace. If you are pitching yourself, again, that's normally going to come into larger sums of money when you're pitching. And most time when you pitch, they do want you to post on your account. Okay. Next that we covered. Oh, you guys need to have add-on options. A lot of people haven't taught y'all about that either. So a lot of y'all are just thinking like, oh, I'm going to do images, or I'm going to do a reel, or I do like a dedicated video, but they're add-ons. So you can charge them additional if they want a ranking. You can charge them additional for a review. You can charge them additional for an unboxing. You can charge them additional for a case study. So this morning I had a request from a company. It's a vitamin company, and they want me to use the vitamins for 3 months and then create content around that, like kind of from the beginning to the end. So that's a case study. So if I'm doing that and I'm going to commit to using your product for 3 months, then yes, I'm going to charge you additional money for doing the case study. There's a Korean skincare company that reached out to me because they know I do like a lot of skincare talk and stuff like that. So they want me to basically post like how the product transforms my skin over 2 weeks of use. Well, okay, well, there's the fee for me actually posting and there's a fee for me creating the content. There's a fee for me posting the content on my page. There's a fee if you wanted to remain as a permanent piece of content on my page. There's a fee for exclusivity and usage. And now because you want me to do a case study, that's an additional fee. So those of you that are coming into the challenge, you're going to learn how to structure your negotiations, and you're going to learn how to have like these add-ons or these order bumps that people can do. Or like, let's say someone says, oh, I want a 25-second reel from you. Then you may say, oh, I also can create, 4 really beautiful static images, or I can create a carousel post for you as well, just for like an additional $100 or an additional $200. I hope this is making sense to y'all. So, and maybe we need to train about that another day, like kind of like on the negotiation side. But any of you guys that are coming into the Big Brand Small Account Bootcamp, don't worry, baby. Got you sold up. Okay. Also, we talked about having a proper one pager, your follow trends. God, we have covered I've given y'all a lot of information. I told y'all what you need to be charging. I actually gave the numbers. We talked about info, that you need something for invoicing, for follow up. You need your tracker, that you need your aesthetically pleasing content and your contacts. Sure did. We talked about ways to increase opportunity. Child, I gave y'all a lot. Don't worry though, you coming into the challenge is way more. It's way more. And then I told y'all the cool way to find hashtags that brands are using to help you get found. Oh, and I did look. I'm not gonna give that back out. You just had to be there that night. I gave y'all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I gave y'all 9 third-party platforms to where you can be found. I gave y'all out of the 9, I gave you 2 of them. They instantaneously will just send you free stuff. I gave y'all 2 websites that you get paid to do reviews. So literally they send you the product, you make a review for the product, and they pay you $100 or pay you $75. And then I gave y'all 2 of the other apps that are like marketplaces too, where you can just go in and you can see proposals and how much they pay, and you can put in bids inside of those marketplaces. So yeah. And then we talked about the difference between getting PR over a free sample and why I don't like free samples because of the tax liability, as opposed to whenever you get PR, you get the stuff. And I mean, if you feel like it, the nice thing to do is to post about it, but you're not contractually obligated. So let's get into Q&A, baby. If you have missed the past couple weeks, you have missed a lot. Okay. But you even from the conversation we've had so far today, you can pick up stuff. So yeah. You say your baby, you missed it. I guess so. Right squad. You better click the link in the bio, and you better click the link in the bio, first button, and come into the Small Account Big Brands Challenge. And we got a price increase coming up too, you guys. So I want to encourage you that if you are not in the challenge, honey, jump on in that thing. That's what that's what I want to encourage you to do. A lot of y'all be out here dragging your feet about mentorships and courses and classes because y'all have a mindset like that little troll that was in here earlier. But the reality of the situation is that's important. Can you please list the third-party companies? No, baby, you coming in the challenge, so it doesn't matter. You'll see them, and you'll have more than the ones that I gave out for the free 99. If you're in my Monetization Nation, you'll see it anyway in the vault. Are you in Monetization Nation? Because we put replays in the vault for Monetization Nation. And if you're in my Royal Court, we emailed the replay out of that particular training. We did email that out to people too. We let y'all view it for free for 3 days. So yeah, when it's stuff like that, So yes, what is a rate card? So a rate card is a little one sheet. Okay, it's going to have an image It's gonna have some type of image of you. It could be a headshot. Now I will say this: if you do like clothing and stuff like that, you need to have a full body on yours. If you're doing clothes, like it's just not a way around it. Okay. Now, if you want to do a full body and then have like a little circle, a little square, or something that's up top with a picture of your face too, so they can see it, then that's fine. You need to have what type of content you create. So remember earlier when we got in here, I was going through the different types of content creators. You need to have like basically like what you can create, what you can do for the brand. You're going to have a short bio on there. You're going to have your contact information, and you want to have at least minimum 3 examples of your work, at least 3 of the type of content that you create. So that needs to be there. So like for instance, on my website, I need to update the static images as far as like pictures, because we have like a bunch of like really, really beautiful, aesthetically pleasing pictures that we can create for companies and stuff like that. And I updated the whole site like a few days ago. So I was like, I'm gonna update the photo portfolio on here too, instead of some of the older ones. Brands like Lay Flats, brands, like I said, they call it like product in action. You can take a picture so people can understand like how it could be used. So like, let's say for instance, y'all know like eye patches are really popular, right? Those collagen eye patches or like neck creams and stuff. So a picture of the product in action may be a picture of of someone like using a neck cream or something like that. You know what I mean? Or you have the jar open and you see them putting their finger inside of it. If they're doing the eye patches, it literally may be, a guy or a girl or towel on their head, the eye patches on, and it's an image of it. So a lot of times companies like products in action, and then sometimes companies like just the product on its own. On videos, a lot of times they like tutorials and they like voiceover a lot as well too right now. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know how long the voiceover trend is going to be going, but like the last 5 big proposals that I submitted, and I call it a large proposal if it's over $10,000, the last 5 of those, like literally, they all wanted voiceover. They specifically asked for a reel with a voiceover on it. So yeah, a lot of companies want voiceovers. What other questions y'all got? I don't know why you're not seeing my notifications either, girl. I have to bring back the text. I got like 10 followers on TikTok. This might be for me. So, Dev, honestly, you need to get up to 1,000. Well, technically, you don't. Some companies work on posts and not followers. So, like, there's one of the apps that I'm sharing with you guys that come into the challenge, and so they're not looking for follower count, but they are looking for like your posting frequency. And so they're like, oh, you have to have this many posts on your pages in order to be a part of this community, because they're strictly UGC. So they don't care about the follower count, but they need to see that you're kicking out content. And then, so yeah. So yeah, but you need more than 10. I tell people 1,000. 1,000 is a good place to start, because I have a lot of clients that have like, and I have some clients that have a little under 1,000. They're like in the 800 range, and they're still able to get paid, deals. But 1,000 is normally like where the money starts, is at 1,000. And you can get a couple of gigs here and there before you get 1,000 followers. But yeah. Oh, baby, this happens to me all the time. When we give in content, baby, they blow up on the battle request. Now, if I was in here twiddling my toes and doing a butterfly and Tootsie Roll, we will hardly have anybody inside of here trying to send battle requests. Y'all, I've gotten like 16 battle requests since we started. Insane. Let's see. Some of these questions are wild that y'all are asking. I think I got them all. Hey, Beauty J, thank you so much for the heart me, girl. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing any questions. I think I got all the questions. I just sent somebody an invitation on accident. Sorry. I didn't mean to send that. Thank you for my tiny crown, glorious locks. Hey Shauna, that was an accident, unless you got a question. I was swiping with my stylist too fast. I was like, oop, I was like, I just sent an invitation.
I was like, oh, she went way up here. Okay, I'll go back then.
Thank you. Okay. Anybody else got any questions before we get out of here? Because if y'all ain't got no more questions, baby, I'm gonna get on down. Hey Tunchi, you said, oh, never mind. You said we just starting. Oh no, girl. I'm wrapping up, honey. I'm wrapping up. We're doing questions about the today specifically. We're talking about working with brands to get paid as a content creator or to get paid if you're doing UGC content creation, and just kind of like the differences between the two, you know. And I've given a lot of information over the past couple of weeks. Hey, it's Tashina. Thank you for the heart me. So I just wanted to give y'all an opportunity to ask questions. How did I miss all these comments? What is going on? You said they better get inside the challenge. Correct. They better get inside this challenge. I don't, that's wow. It's like a whole fold of comments under here that I didn't see. But yeah. How can you do this with a faceless page? Easy. Look, a lot of companies don't care if you have your face in there or not. It's about how engaging is the content. So I have y'all want to know something that I've been seeing lately that I didn't start seeing it. I feel like maybe last year, towards middle to end last year, is where I started to see it at. Hey Janelle, thank you for my heart. These Amazon shoppable links, okay, they are I'm seeing more of those inside of some of these marketplaces. So before they be like, oh, create a picture, create a reel, create this or that, they're paying people to create Amazon shoppable links now. And I also see a lot of UGC requests to create product tutorials. I see a lot of that right now as well too. So I was like, oh, that's a really cool shift. So if you're the type of person and you like to shop on Amazon and you're good at making those little shoppable content posts, baby, I'm starting to feel like that's going to be a whole entire niche on its own, because I'm seeing more and more and more requests for those. For sure, for sure. But on the I'm sorry, I got distracted. But on a faceless account, they don't care. They just care if the account, if the content is engaging, and they care if it's relatable. That's what they care about. You said Amazon not going down without a fight. TikTok taking a market share. TikTok is definitely eating into the Amazon market share big time. And I'll be honest, like at this point, whenever there's something I go to Amazon to look for, I'm not even gonna lie, I come and I look for it on TikTok Shop now. And half of the time, I literally can find that thing on TikTok Shop for like way less. So for instance, like this little, y'all know I love this little lavalier mic. They sell these on Amazon for $27, and they have them over here on TikTok in between $5 and $8 all the time. All the time. It's the exact same microphone. And I even have another one that had two mics that came with, it's a setup for two. So literally all like in between $5 and $8 constantly on TikTok Shop. And they had a cute pink ones on TikTok Shop. But you go to Amazon, it's going to be $30 for the exact. It's the, when I say it's the exact same, it's the exact same. And they don't give you Amazon Prime shipping anymore, even if you're paying for Amazon Prime. So long story long, I'm just trying to tell y'all that Deb is right. Deb is right. Yes, yes. Amazon TikTok is taking some of Amazon's market share, and I'll be honest, I'm in the club. I'm in the club. I definitely shop in between Amazon and TikTok now. I used to always go to Amazon, but it's a lot of stuff I find on TikTok Shop. Same companies, everything. Even like Sephora, like a lot of the makeup that they have in Sephora, y'all, if you order directly from the companies on TikTok Shop, it's sometimes like 30 to 50% less. Like that chocolate palette that Too Faced had put out, and that palette was almost $50. It was on sale in TikTok Shop the other day for $18. Nuts. It's $50 if you go to Sephora. You said, does the boot camp also teach content creation, or is there another training? No, we actually are teaching content creation in the boot camp, L, because it's going to be impossible for you to get jobs without y'all having the content. So we're going to be using InShot and CapCut to teach y'all content in. We're also going to show y'all how to make your introduction video. That's the pitch video is really, really important. People don't realize how important a pitch video is, because a lot of times you can land a job from sending that pitch video through an email. And sometimes whenever they're like marketplaces and they want you to put together a proposal, your pitch video actually is what gets you a job over other people. So a lot of people don't like to make them, but I push all my clients to make a pitch video. A good pitch video gets you right. So literally there's not a way. It's impossible to get it done without the pitch video. Impossible. So yes, good question, by the way. But yeah, we'll be teaching y'all. So what y'all are going to get inside of this particular 6 weeks, we'll have weekly live Zoom calls every Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We have a private group. We are going to be setting up your social media for success. And some of y'all, I've already told y'all this, so please don't act like you're offended if you get in there and I tell you need to make a new social media page. If I say you need to make a new social media account, don't cuss me out. Don't be talking about, who do you think you are? You don't know everything. I don't know everything, but I know about this. I know this. I know it very, very well. Okay. So some of y'all, yes, you're going to have to make a new account once we figure out what your niche is going to be. And it's not just because of the existing content that's on your page. Some of y'all don't understand the way social media and the algorithm works and what you've already trained the algorithm to know about you and your accounts. So sometimes it is good to start over with a brand new, fresh account that doesn't have any marks. It has no information about it. And you can put, you know what I'm saying? You can get it out there and you can grow that account relatively quicker. Some of y'all are going to be like, oh my God, I grew my second account way faster than my first account. Okay. So if you need a new account, I'll be like, baby, we got to make you a new account. Okay. Also, we're going to show you guys how to get on PR list and how to get invited to influencer and content creator events. We're going to, of course, give you guys a list of apps, like really good apps where you actually can get like luxury items, where you actually can get, free things. You can get everyday stuff. And then also apps where like literally there's a job in there and this is what the job pays. So we are going to show you guys how to get more views on your content, because some of you guys want to be more like in the influencer content creator category than the UGC creator. And then we're going to teach you guys how to pitch a brand. And of course, all of the tools that you need to get that done. So, and you'll have homework every week, and you need to do your homework every week. So by the time you get to the end of this, you actually can pitch and get a gig. We start April 14th. Now, I encourage all of you guys to get the study hall. Add that if you can. The study hall takes place on Saturdays at 3:30 p.m. The study hall is good because if you are the type of person you want to ask questions specific to what you have going on, you need to be in the study hall. That's the time we'll handle that. The homework that we give on Wednesdays, those of you that have study halls, we will be reviewing your homework on that Saturday as well. There's a focus group. You'll be able to get feedback as well. We have additional executive skill development. So we're going to teach you even more content creation trainings. Like I told you guys, we're going to build a page together. So by the time you leave, you will have your own content creator website. You'll have your content creator media card done. We're going to talk to you about negotiating your rates. Y'all know how I was telling you, I got all these templates on how to respond to people based on different situations. Yeah, you're going to have all of those as well. I'm going to share with you my active PR list of companies I know that work with content creators and UGC creators, like small creators specifically. And you'll get replays of all of the study hall trainings as well. And you'll get replays of the main trainings if you add the study hall. So yeah. So that's what it is. You should click the link in the bio, tap the first button and come on in. And some of you guys, said that you wanted to be in, but you could not afford. Some of y'all was like, baby, not you couldn't afford it. Y'all said y'all didn't get approved for the Book Now pay later. So if that is you, and you ain't got to say it's me, just go on over there. You know what I'm saying? And what you're gonna do, you'll see a payment plan. Um, at the bottom. We call them like flex pays in the kingdom. And so basically, you can just pay $97 down and we don't check your credit. We don't care if you don't have no credit, bad credit, whatever, honey. You can come on in here and get what you need just like that. I'm new to TikTok, so I would definitely visit the shop. Dope. Yeah, TikTok is dope. TikTok is dope. A lot of people underestimate it. There's another one called Favorited, and I think I need to download and get on there too. It pretty much is just like TikTok. It's called Favorited. So yeah, I thought that was interesting that this there. Y'all, these battle requests are going crazy right now. They are going nuts. Jeez Louise. This is crazy. I don't think I've ever had this many battle requests. Oh, this I had picked up my phone because I wanted to share this with y'all before I got out of here. So one of the platforms that I'm in, I just wanted, so this marketplace that I'm at right now, it has 758 jobs in it, and they get new jobs all the time. So, like, okay, they have one in here. They will give you $20 for a product demo. Then here's another one. They will give you $25 just for you to take a picture of the product. They want like pictures of the products inside of home settings, home environments. Here's another one where they want you to take a selfie with the product. It's $55. Then here is another one. They want you to do a product review and they'll pay you $60 for it. Let's see. Here's another one. They will pay you $15 if you take a selfie with the product. Here is another one where they will do. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. They want a selfie with the product for $45. This one, let's see, a selfie with the product too for this one. Let's see. This one, they just want a product review, $100. Let's see. This is cute. This one, they just want a picture of the product. They'll pay you $25 just to take a picture of it. Let's see. This one, they want a reel for Instagram and they'll pay you $100. I'll tell y'all what this one is because a lot of y'all will have fun. City scooters. Y'all know those little scooters in the city that they want you to make a reel with the scooters and they'll pay you $100 for a reel with the scooters. This one, they want a picture of the product only. They're looking for it to be in homes is what they're looking for because this is for the family. This product is for your family, and they will pay you $25 to do a picture. There's a lot of them that are in here. They just want a picture in whatever environment. Oh, I might want to do this one actually. This one is they want a TikTok post and they'll pay you $100. These are cute. I might do that one because I actually want to try that. That's another thing too. When I go through here, if it's something that I actually would want to try, then normally those are the ones that I'll pick. Now I know some people they just do all of them, but yeah. Let's see. Anyway, there's a lot of them in here. I'm trying to see what's in the $200 category today. Here's one. They want a product demo. This looks like this is a steamer, a facial steamer product that'll give you $200 for a demo. Let's see, $200 to do a how-to video to take this probiotic. This one is $200 for a reel on Instagram. This one is $155. They want a TikTok post. That was 3 battle requests, y'all, all at one time. That's crazy. Here's another one. They want an Amazon shoppable post, and they'll pay you $100 to create an Amazon shoppable post. Let's see, $60 for Amazon shoppable post for this company. They want a product demo, $178 with this one. Anyway, it's a lot. I'm not going to go through all 758 of these, but long story long. Okay. What I'm trying to tell you is that there's work out there. Okay, there's work out there. And a lot of you guys probably have been able to put two and two together just with me going through that. You're like, oh, I could do 5 of these a week and make myself an extra $500 a week. Yes, I have clients that do 10 of these a week and they make themselves an extra $1,000 a week. So this is how, when I tell y'all that I have clients and they like only have, 986 clients, or 986 followers or something like that, but literally they're making like in between $3,000 and $6,000 a month, and people think I'm exaggerating. I'm not. There are a lot of companies. Y'all saw how many of those that I went through, and I didn't go close. I didn't get through close to all 758, but y'all saw how many of those that were in there. Literally, they just wanted like a picture of the product. You know what I mean? But they wanted the picture in a specific environment, like outside or in the house. Most of them, they want them in a house. What's the highest amount of coins I've ever got in TikTok match? A TikTok. Are you talking about like a battle? Is that what you're asking me? Is that what you mean by TikTok match, GV? Like a battle? Um, I don't know. I feel like it probably was during Live Fest because our battles were really, really intense during Live Fest. The high score, I feel like we were like close to 2 million when we were about, it was either when I feel like we were close to 2 million. It's probably like the largest number we put up. I'm not sure if it was like a little over 2 million or if we were like right under 2 million. But I feel like that's probably like the largest like battle score we've had. Toya, you think it's 2 million? Yeah, I can't remember. Like Live Fest was crazy. Live Fest was intense. So that's probably like the largest. And then I feel like our average battles are somewhere in between like maybe like around 100,000 or something, unless it's a schedule. Now, if it's a schedule, if that's a scheduled battle, GV, that we have, like if we know somebody's like, hey, we want to battle you, and we put it like as an event, and we're gonna battle each other at the end of the week or something like that, then those are normally like larger battles. Like those are normally over 1 million, but that's because we're all like, we're all getting ready to come and battle, and we're getting everybody together. Do you battle? I need to pick you up so we can battle each other. You said 33 more to go. Oh, yes, do it. Tashina says 33 more taps. Let's go. Tap, 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 tap. Right. We gotta let the battle team know. So my corner of TikTok is different because a lot of us, we like work during the day. And so I know a lot of TikTokers are like full-time TikTokers. They don't do anything else except for TikTok, but we all work jobs and stuff over here. So we got to be on the schedule. I'm going to try and get back on and battle tonight. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't know. But like whenever we're doing like those types of battles, and I'm open to battling people, but if they want to make sure it's like a good battle, if they give us notice so we can get prepared, so people can put it in their schedules. Hey, Gina Maxine, because I got a bunch of working guys and working girls in my community. We got to know in advance. We're not on TikTok all day long or whatever. I mean, if this was like my full-time job, of course, I would be on like all the platforms like 8 hours a day. What's a TikTok battle? So a TikTok battle is where you are there and another creator is there, and you guys like you're like battling with like gifts. Sometimes you can play games. Like sometimes we'll play like quiet game, animal game, question game, math game. You can do 2v2s where like you partner up with somebody else and there's another partner, and you're trying to see like whose audience basically like is going to want the other audience. They're fun. I didn't know it's a whole thing on its own in TikTok. I didn't know about them until I like got serious about TikTok. And that was like last year. I was like, okay, I'm really gonna get serious on the app now. But the battle world is its own like separate world in TikTok. Then you have like TikTok gamers, and the gamers all have their own stuff going on all the time. Then you have like community favorites. They all have their own stuff going on all the time. TikTok is doing a good job, I'll be honest, at like turning their content creators into like celebrities. Because there's something very interesting that I've seen that I've only seen on TikTok. I've never seen this on any other social media platform. On TikTok, whatever your area is that you're hanging out in, there are like blog and gossip TikTok pages that will talk about these people. So there's like pages, and all the pages do, they just highlight like the battles and they highlight the snipes. There's like messy talk and drama talk, and there are pages that's all they do is like post up the clips and stuff from like what happened in the TikTok streets. There's pages and people that are like, oh, we love this particular TikTok couple, you know what I'm saying? And they're talking about them and stuff. And TikTok always has like these in-person events too that they'll like stream and share out and stuff like that. So TikTok is very unique because it's literally like its own little ecosystem that they've created. They're very, very unique there. But anyway, does anybody have any other questions about UGC content creation, or about, hey Mika, or about like the brand deals? Because if not, I'm going to get up out of here and take myself a little break. Hey, Henry Murray, I also have some stuff that I need to get done in a reasonable time out here in these streets today. So go. You said, oh, the Nara Smith parodies are hilarious. They are. They're hilarious. But if that's it, you guys, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are on the planet Earth. Thank y'all so much for coming to hang out with me today. I hope y'all learned a lot about UGC and content creation and getting paid as a content creator. Click the link in the bio, tap the first button, come to the Big Brands, to the Big Brand Small Account Boot Camp. I will be happy to, put you guys on with the information that I know. And like I said, it's going to be a pretty intense 6 weeks. Yes, we are going to help you guys create content. Yes, we are going to tell you what tools and apps to use. Yes, we are going to show you how to put this stuff together, because I hate it when people are like, oh, just get this, do this, but they don't give you the tutorial. Nope, we're going to do that. Yes, we are going to show you like how to pitch, how to find your information. Yes, we are going to give you a list of websites and apps that you need to register for and get listed on. Yes, we are going to help you make your rate card, because that's very important too. So anyway, and a lot of, hold on, let's see what's in the TikTok creator in the TikTok marketplace today. I forgot. I told y'all the last time and I ran out of time. I try, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Anybody that's new to following me, I promise I mean well. I just have so much going on at one time, like in a regular day with work and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of text messages and people trying to communicate with me and all of that stuff. I just have a lot. And so it's stuff like sometimes y'all just gotta remind me. You know what I'm saying? Just ask me about it again. I don't mean to not remember. It slips my mind. So okay, I'm not going to read off these ones at the top because I feel like they're scams. I don't have any proof that they're scams, but it's just weird because all the other companies have like logos and they have a lot of this stuff filled out. And these people are like, oh, $3,700, but they just have a big letter in there. I don't know. It seems scammy to me. Okay, so here's one under food and beverage. It's from a coffee company. And oh, you got to apply by August 2nd. Oh, that's today. Got 5 hours to apply for this. They want a video. You get free products. The base rate is at $150, so you definitely can negotiate. Free product included. Here's another under food and beverage. It starts at $50. Here's another app that's dropping. It's supposed to be an alternative to YouTube that pays creators. Let's see. A lot of these closed today. Geez. Let's see. Product description, tap into the market, yada yada yada. They want one post for $150. Here's another one, $100. This one is $300. Let's see. This one is a product shoot for a jerky company. Beef jerky. It's a lot of food stuff in here this week. They want a close-up of the product or a picture of pulling the product out of the bag, showcasing the product. That's easy enough. I might do that. Let's see. This one pays $150. What? They want you to use stickers to promote Olympics content. This one is $200. It's under travel and entertainment. So this is an app, and what do they want you to do for this app? Oh, they want you to make a tutorial about how to use the travel planner app. So it was $200. $50. Let's see. So yoga, $130 for a dandruff shampoo. Long story long, y'all. Again, it's a lot of work in here. Okay, it's a lot of work. Let's see, $500 ones. Let's see. This is for an app. They want you to make a video. This for an audiobook app. They'll pay you $500 to make a video, and they want you to post it on your page. $50, $50, $60, $150. Um, $300 for using a little. What do they want? They want a review. Yeah, they want a video review. They want a video review. So anyway, like I told y'all, it's a lot of work over here. Let's see, skincare solution starting at $600. Um, this is for they're looking for people with acne. They want 2 videos. Show off your glow up after using 2 of our best combos. They want you to show the texture of your skin before and then basically use the product and show the texture of your skin after. So yeah. So anyway, here's another $200 job, 100, 200, 65, 50, 50, 100, 64, 140, 100, another $600 job, 170, 200, 150, 350, 150, another $200 job, a 150, a 150, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 64, $200, 50, 50. Anyway, long story long. And in case you're wondering, no, they're not the same companies that were in the other app that I was in. So that's just on the that's just on the UGC side. So I'm telling y'all, long story long. Hey, Auntie Pearl, there's work out here if this is something that you want to pursue. Okay. Hey, Articate, you say anyone take notes? I hope somebody took notes. I hope they've been taking notes over the past couple of weeks. We've been in this area. We've been in this vein for a minute. So anyway, y'all, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are on the planet Earth. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. If it's morning time or daytime where you are, have a productive and a prosperous day. If it's evening time, get yourself a good night's rest. I would love to see you in the Big Brand Small Account Challenge. Click the link in my bio, tap the first button to sign up, okay? There is a price increase. It's either at 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight or the 11:59 a.m. tomorrow. I can't remember right now, but click the link in the bio and go and get it, okay? Go and sign up. And like I said, if for some reason you can't do the book now, pay later, then do the in-house, no credit check, bad credit, whatever. Just do the in-house payment plan. We ain't gonna check your credit. You automatically approved, okay? And come on in that thing and get this money. All right. I will be back later on. Talk to y'all later. Bye, everybody. Bye, you guys.